James Patrick Bulger was a 2-year-old boy from Kirkby, England. Born on March 16, 1990, James was a happy and energetic child, beloved by his parents, Ralph and Denise Bulger. On February 12, 1993, what began as a routine shopping trip with his mother at the New Strand shopping center in Bootle would tragically end in one of the most disturbing crimes in British history. While Denise was momentarily distracted in a butcher's shop, James wandered a short distance away. It was in this brief moment that he was lured away by the 10-year-old boys, Robert Thompson and Jon Venables. Security camera footage later revealed that the boys had been loitering around the shopping center, attempting to lead away another child before successfully coaxing James to follow them. What followed was a horrifying 2.5-mile journey, during which James was subjected to unimaginable cruelty. The two boys led him across Liverpool, encountering numerous people along the way, many of whom noticed something was wrong but did not intervene. They eventually brought James to a secluded area near a railway line in Walton, where they inflicted brutal violence on him. James was tortured, beaten with bricks, and struck with an iron bar. The injuries he sustained were severe, and the boys eventually left him on the railway tracks, hoping that his death would be passed off as an accident. Tragically, James died from his injuries, and his body was discovered 2 days later. The investigation into James Bulger's murder shocked the nation. When the perpetrators were identified as the 10-year-old boys, the public was horrified. Robert Thompson and Jon Venables were arrested and charged with James's abduction and murder. The trial that followed was unprecedented, as it was rare for such young children to be tried for such a heinous crime. The boys were found guilty on November 24, 1993, making them the youngest convicted murderers in modern British history. The case sparked widespread debate about the nature of evil, the treatment of juvenile offenders, and the impact of violent media on children. Thompson and Venables were sentenced to be detained indefinitely, with the possibility of parole. They were released in 2001 with new identities, a decision that remains controversial to this day. The murder of James Bulger is remembered as one of the most tragic and chilling crimes in the UK. It highlighted the vulnerability of children and the importance of safeguarding them in public spaces. James's story continues to evoke deep sorrow and serves as a grim reminder of the capacity for violence. Even in the very young, his memory lives on, with his family tirelessly advocating for victims of crime and ensuring that James is never forgotten.